CBG News, CBG News. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
How you guys doing? I want to make sure that I give this PSA, guys. Anybody that is dealing with any domestic violence situation, there is a number that is scrolling on the bottom of the screen, and there is a number right here that you can call that is on the screen if you're in the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area dealing with domestic violence. I definitely want to. If you're, I just want to say, if you're someone that is dealing with domestic violence, please call this number. If you're in the Philadelphia area, there is a hotline that is scrolling on the bottom of my screen. Um, that you can call. It's English, Spanish, and all other languages. So if please get out while you can. I definitely want to talk to you guys tonight about this sad story of Ashley. Hey Trisha, how you doing? Make sure you guys press the like button as you come in. Share it out if you like about this young woman. Her name is Ashley Lockhart. I want to post her picture on the screen for you guys to so you'll know who she is. This is Ashley Lockhart, guys. She is a mother of 6 children. And on yesterday around 8:30 a.m. Hey Jessica, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. I'm gonna wait a few minutes, guys. Then we're gonna get into this, guys. Um, like I said, I do want to do this public service announcement. If you are someone that is dealing with domestic violence and you are in the Philadelphia area, please call this number for help. There is a hotline for a national hotline that is scrolling at the bottom of this screen. Please make sure you go, and if you're going through some domestic violence situations and you want to get out, please, 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 please call the hotline. If you're in the Philadelphia area and if you're going through domestic violence, you don't have to deal with that and you don't have to accept that. You know that you are a winner, you are loved, your family will love you. Get away. Someone that loves you doesn't doesn't want to harm you. I definitely want to say that. Anybody that loves you wouldn't harm you at all, especially put their hands on you. So if you are a woman and or a man that is going through domestic violence, please. Yeah, it did just happen on yesterday. There is a national domestic violence hotline that is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Please make sure you, if you're not in Philadelphia, please go to the hotline. Please call the hotline scrolling at the bottom of my screen. You know, my heart goes out to Ashley's family. This is Ashley, and I'm gonna tell her story. Hopefully, I don't take away from it or add anything to it. So this is Ashley Watkins, guys. She has 6 children, and she just had a baby 5 months ago. Yesterday, I say around 8:30 a.m. Her child's father stabbed her 18 times, and Lord have mercy, it's just sad. He stabbed her 18 times, and from what the news was reporting, is that he stabbed her in the face where the knife was lodged into her head. I just want to say, from what I was researching and everything on social media, it was explained that actually, I before I go any further, guys, there is a GoFundMe that is pinned to the top of the comments on Facebook and on YouTube. If you want to give to her and her six girls, these are her six girls. Disregard the man, but look at those six babies. They don't have a mom, and their dad is gone, but they still need help. So if you find it in your heart to click on that link, please click on that link and help with the babies. Give help to the babies because this is such a tragic situation. I wouldn't want to wish this upon any family, any family at all. But there is a GoFundMe that is pinned to the comments that I want. If you want to give to the help with, she called her little girl. She had six girls. She all called them six charms. So to give to her six charms, guys, there's a GoFundMe pinned to her comments, to the comments. Um, so as I was stating, guys, I'm gonna pull up some information here. I want to let the news, you know, I'm just gonna go by this, what I have. I do know who the father is. Ashley, she was 32 years old, and as you see, she had six children, and they all were they all were young. And I'm gonna let you guys listen to and see some of the things that I have found, and I want you guys to listen um, to the news reporting on this because it shines the light on what actually happened to Ashley. From what I was researching, it says she was a wonderful mother. She dedicated her life to her little girl, and she was just in a bad situation. Sometimes, guys, I definitely want to say this: no matter what they say, oh, I'm gonna change, or you know, I don't want no other man loving you. Don't listen to that control. Don't listen to that control because that's all lies. That's just lies from the book of lies. Those are all lies. So if you, like I said, I definitely continue to say this because I advocate for people that are going through domestic violence situations. If you are in a domestic violence situation, please get out while you still have your life. No one that loves you would ever do anything to hurt you or to take you away from your children. I don't care if this is your baby daddy. If he say he want to see his kids, meet him somewhere at the police station, child, or give them to a middle person. But this man had no regard for his children's mother. They all six of those children were by him, and he had no regard for her life. You can't say you loved her and you stabbed her and killed her the way that you did. I don't think that's love. I think that's control. I think that that's selfishness because you want someone to accept. I don't know what type of relationship they were in, or what type of relationship they had, but you usually those kinds are the ones that are cheaters, liars, manipulators. Yeah, those are the kinds that do this kind of stuff. They want you to sit up here and deal with their mess But if you leave them, then or you leave them for abuse, then they want to control the situation. Nah, it ain't gonna work like that. If you are in a domestic violence situation, please get out. I can't stress this enough. Yes, she was beautiful, Jessica. She was very beautiful. Her little girls are very, very beautiful. And all the things, this is the sad thing about this. She has a baby that's 5 months to maybe her oldest child is maybe like 7, 8, 9, 10. The sad part about this, the only thing that these girls are left with is memory. And only thing that these young babies can go by is what people say how their mother is. I hope they always keep their mother's Facebook ad because they'll keep them close to them, to her. It's sad that he was just that selfish. It just y'all, it just tears my heart up for the family because that makes you realize that like I trusted you with my child because she was someone's child too. She was someone's daughter. She was someone's auntie. She was someone's sister. And you sat here and did this to my family member because you were selfish and you didn't want her to see. She had a protective order against this man. And he still decides to do this. Still forget the protective order. I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. Ain't that jacked up? Ain't that jacked up, y'all? I don't, shout out to Anita So Focused. She the one that that post this up. So I do want to play this. Listen in, guys.
A gruesome crime in front of a grocery store in broad daylight leaves neighbors shocked and saddened that anyone could care so little about human life.
That's very scary. Very. I'm scared for everybody. I'm scared for our children. I just think that was pure hate, whatever happened.
Disbelief over what happened here at 54th and Chestnut in broad daylight. Police say a man repeatedly stabbed a woman in this gold minivan just after 8 o'clock this morning.
She has a current PFA against the boyfriend, and now she's deceased. So we have another life lost, probably over some nonsense.
It's sad, this is horrible how, women are treated, their lives just mean nothing.
This surveillance video from a grocery store was taken just minutes before the brutal stabbing, where police say the man stabbed the woman several times throughout her body, including her face. In fact, the crime was so horrific that sources tell Fox 29 the knife was still embedded in her head when police arrived.
I just wanted y'all to see that. That's the sad part about that. You know what I'm saying? And then after you did what you did, you fled away like a coward, the coward that you are. If you was a man enough, you wasn't no man, because no man would actually do this to a woman that you claim you love. You are a coward. You are a sick individual. And I hope and pray that you get the justice. The justice will be served for this, but I hope that he never, ever see the outside of a jail. Let him spend the rest of his life in a jail cell because he didn't have no regard for life at all. No regard for life. And if that really, people are not going crazy. Wasn't craziness. This wasn't craziness, Trisha. This was selfishness. This was control. This was a way of trying to control this woman so she wouldn't move on with her life with her children without him, because he wanted to stick by her and still abuse her and still put her down and all the other and cheat and do all the other crap that he probably did. I'm just assuming, but 9 times out of 10, this is what most uh, abusers do. They cheat, lie, manipulate, make it seem like try to control, do all those things to try to keep you trapped in their mess. And if you are listening in and you are going through a domestic violence situation, get out while you still have your life. While you still have your life. I don't care if this was his first time doing it. He should have never did it. You don't lose control like that. You don't this ain't even losing control. This is just trying to control the situation. Trying to intimidate a woman to stay with you because you feel like you don't want nobody else to have. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, it ain't nothing but a piece of paper. Honestly, it ain't nothing but a piece of paper. And what you do is call the police. By the time the police would have came, he could have still did the same thing. It's nothing but a piece of paper. So that's why they say you have to, when you're dealing with a domestic violence situation, you have to run for the hills. That means move out of town, move out of state, run from your abuser forever, and then press charges on him and do not drop the charges at all. Do not drop those domestic violence situations. Don't drop him on just because you have sympathy for him. He don't need no sympathy when he don't put his hand on you. Hold on just a minute, y'all. Close the door. Close the door. I'm sorry, y'all. Police, you 9 times out of 10, it do. They do. Because they're feeling like this is just a home disturbance. Oh, they're gonna get back together. And sometimes I feel like sometimes these police officers feel like a woman's life is not valuable. But our lives are valuable, guys. A woman's life is valuable. And she is the one that's going to produce the children for you and all that. So I just don't understand why he had so much no regard for his child's mother, his children's mother. All 6 of those babies were his. And I'm gonna put him up on the screen in just a second. I just need to tend to mind. Close the door. Have a good day. Um, so what I'm gonna pull up now, guys, is the child's father. I don't know. A lot of people been wondering. I had to dig real deep to find the fathers because they delete his um his Facebook page is deleted, but someone did screenshot and share his information. Someone did screenshot and shared his information, and I'm gonna give it to you guys in just a second. But I just definitely want to say, he didn't have no regard for his children's mother, and I'm gonna pull some of the posts by some of the posts that he this was shared, that the post that he made, some of the posts that he made a couple of days before. Um, Let me just share it now. Yeah, your best bet is to run. When you're dealing with someone that is that obsessed and want to be in that much control over your life, yes. Just because you have children with someone does not necessarily mean that you have to be with them. I used to feel the same way. Let me just say this, y'all. I used to feel the same way because I am a person that has dealt with domestic violence and dealing with a tumultuous, toxic relationship. I always said that if I ever have children, because I want my children to be in the home. Oh yeah, I'm about to expose all the. Oh, honey, I'm about to expose all that. But we get to the point where we in the black community, and because so much of us in the black community have those broken homes where there's the mother and the father is not in the same home together. I definitely want to say this. Um, I felt the same way until I realized that it's not worth my peace. It's not worth my children's peace. And it's not worth losing my life over. We can just co-parent. Having mom and dad in the same home can sometimes be too tumultuous for the children, especially if the relationship between the father and the mother is not is toxic and it's domestic violence. And then that teaches your daughters and children and sons that hey, it's okay to abuse people. It's okay to allow a man to abuse you. It's not okay. It's not okay for someone to put their hands on you and say that that is love. That ain't love. If you love someone, you would never hurt them. Not in that capacity to want to harm them, to want to stab them 18 times. That ain't love. That's abuse. That's control. So, y'all, before I go any further, y'all, make sure that there is a GoFundMe, y'all, that is pinned on the top of my comment section, guys. Make sure you guys give to, if you want to give to the GoFundMe to help them meet their target, to help provide for the children, then please give to the GoFundMe. Thank you. Hey, Reese Cup. So this is the children's father. His name is Raymond the Goat Thompson. This is him. Um, he is the perpetrator. He's the one. This is her child's father. Um, he is the one that did this to her. Hey, Reese Cup, how are you? And so I'm going to. Someone shared this. I found this on YouTube. Me on Facebook. Someone shared some of his posts, and they were very alarming. This happened back in April the 12th. If he's crazy and obsessed, try not to get caught cheating and try to leave him on some other type shit. Cause I just lost a childhood friend female cause the nigga claimed she hurt his feelings. So yeah, be careful, ladies, please. So how you going to say that, but you do the same thing? How you gonna say that, but you gonna do the same thing? Answer that question. How you gonna bring awareness to domestic violence, but you in the same category? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But 9 times out of 10, that's how they are. Oh, they're against domestic violence. Oh, they don't want nobody beating on their sister, cousin, auntie, and mama now. But you're okay with going up beside your child, abusing your child's mother and taking her life, all because she don't want you. Usually, this is how these type of people operate. I'm telling you, I done dealt with them too long, and once I get this, let me tell y'all something. If someone gives you ladies that's out there that are single mothers and things as such, y'all, I'm gonna break it back up on the screen. I done lost it. But if you are a single mother and you're trying to date and things as such, then if you get an inkling of someone that is controlling, someone that is um, aggressive and or verbally aggressive, then run for the hills, child, which comes with all your help. Okay. Don't put your children in a situation. If you get that vibe that this person is aggressive or verbally abusive or something like that, then go with your gut and don't pursue that relationship. Um, I'm gonna get this back on the screen, y'all. Allow me like 1 minute here, y'all. I definitely want y'all to bring these babies back up on the screen because she had some beautiful children. She really did. Look at those beautiful babies. Look at them, and they were all taken. Then and she was taken from them. She loved them oh so much, and just looking at her, what people were saying about her as she was as a mother and as a person. She was a great person and she was a wonderful mother. She provided for all six. They were her world. And none of the people were saying that the kids never looked like they wanted for anything. And that was taken from them. Think about it. That was taken from them from their selfish, from this selfish person. Um, But I definitely wanted to bring those babies back on the screen. And guys, this is the Philadelphia Domestic Violence Hotline. If you are a woman that's in Philadelphia and that you're going through domestic violence, please, 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 please get help. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't wait till it's too late to get help because this could cost you your life. Like I said, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when they say, oh, I'm not going to do it anymore, sometimes that last time could be the last time. You know what I'm saying? Could be the last time that they could do this to you. He is in jail. He is in jail. They did, he did run. He did run the first time that, here you go. He did run. So yeah, he did get arrested. He turned himself in with good. At least take some accountability what you did. Um, so this is what's the next one? Hold on. So it says here on June the 7th, it says here that he had posted, the world is full of jealousy. You can't have a bad girl, a nice car, clothes, crib without a person hating on you. Hate came from Cain when he killed his brother. So now we gotta suffer. Then it says here, was June the 7th. So this is what it says here. The people going in on the comment section. It says here, I care too much. This was June the 7th. I care too much to just leave because my fear is another end beating on her in front of my children. No, I'm not having that. Plus, we locked in forever, and I know she don't deserve a dog in. So you say that she don't deserve a dog. So you say you don't want nobody abusing her. Excuse me. But what did you do? What did you actually did? You actually did this. You broke your family. You made it even worse. You really did. Hey, Maria, how you doing? Maria, unfortunately, she lost her life. Hold on just a second. Let me. Hey, everyone that has entered the chat. No, unfortunately, Maria, she lost her life um, on yesterday or on last night. Um, yes, she died. That was in a to get you guys up. yesterday morning around 8 o'clock, 8:30 a.m. They were in a gold van. He attacked her, stabbed her 18 times. I hate to relive this because Lord have mercy. And he stabbed her in the face, and they're saying the police said that the stabbing was so horrific that I just want to say they said the stabbing was so horrific that the knife was like lodged into her face. Um, like he really wanted her to die, but I don't understand this. So you're saying that like I just don't believe this is his first time. I don't just believe that because this is giving out control. I care too much to just leave. If you cared, you would have did what you're supposed to do as a man to stay and to be with your family. She left you for a reason. She put that restraining order on you for a reason. And it wasn't because you care. You can care and all you want to, but if you are abusing someone and they want to leave, let them leave. No one wants to be beaten on and made feel like they are nothing. What's wrong with some of these men? What is wrong with some of these men that think that it's okay to control and brutalize a woman or someone, but I hate to get down to where we live at, but act like a coward when it's come to fighting a man. And then for you to say, I don't want no other man beating on you. Really? Really? So you don't want no other man doing, or what it is, you don't want, you want to continue to beat on her and let her feel in front of your six daughters, having them thinking that it's okay for a man to treat them like that. But or were you scared? Was you scared that a man could actually come into her life, love her properly, and help take care of her six children? Something that you couldn't do. Because, like I said, this ain't the first time he did this. This was the worst beating he probably did. But she probably been fighting him for a while, but probably got tired. You get tired. You get tired of getting beaten on. You get tired of being talked down on just because he feel like he's inadequate. He probably felt like he was inadequate because he know he didn't deserve a good woman like that because he knows what he is about himself because he got problems. This had nothing to do with Ashley. It's all because of his selfishness, all because of his control, all because he wanted to make sure no other man get with her. So she's because he knows that she deserved better. And ladies, let me say this: once, once a man has placed his hands on you, hold on, y'all, I'm locked up. Can y'all see me on the screen? Cause I'm not. I'm not. Okay, here we go. All right. So Jessica says, Lord knows she didn't deserve what happened to her, and my prayers are with her girls and her family. Me too. My. That's why I said if you want to give to the GoFundMe, please give to the GoFundMe. You know this ain't. This is about bringing awareness, guys. This is any of us, anybody that is dealing with domestic violence could be dealing with a situation like this, or a family member that is dealing with domestic violence and not feel like they don't want to get out. I don't care how many kids I had by someone. If you are abusive And if you are not adding value to my life and taking away from it, then it's time to walk away. Love yourself enough to know that if someone loves me, they wouldn't hurt me in this capacity. That means putting their hands on you, trying to control you, trying to belittle you, have you down to nothing. Um, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, y'all. Well, Miss Maria, if you don't mind, the babies are with her family members. There is a GoFundMe. Let me just drop it again so people will know. She has a sister. For what I'm reading on this GoFundMe, and I'm gonna read the GoFundMe to you guys. It says here that this is orchestrated. This was done by her, I think maybe her sister or her mother, Lakeisha Lockhart. And the kids are 8, 10, 8, 6, 5, 8, 6, 5, 4, and 5, 1. So these are babies. They ain't even, this is the GoFundMe, guys. If you want to give to that, please give to it. Bless the babies and bless the family, you know. But let me just read this to you guys. I'm gonna place Lakeisha babies. I'm just gonna place Lakeisha on the screen. I don't want to look at him. I wish I would have covered up his face. Uh, this is Lakeisha. I mean Ashley, not Lakeisha, but Ashley. I don't think the kids were in the van. I don't think that. They're just saying that she was alone, from what I'm understanding. They was in the van together or something, because I think the family had to tell the children that mom was no longer coming back. So this is what it says here. On Saturday, August the 6th, our beautiful Ashley Lockhart was taken so tragic and sudden from her 6 beautiful daughters, family, and loved ones. Ashley was an amazing mother, dedicated working mother, and devoted mother. She loved all of her children and devoted her time, energy, and made sacrifices for them that they will forever remember. As this is extremely difficult to process. This is extremely difficult to process. Sorry, and unimaginable to even begin to try and move forward. We, the family, would like to maintain the momentum for the girls. So the family has the children. The children are getting, they said the children, they are returning to school in a few short weeks, and their everyday essentials are important to us to make sure they aren't lacking, as Ashley did. The ages of all the girls are 10, 6, 8, 5, 4, and 5 months. It says here, as a family, we will make sure that all 6 charms, as Ashley called her girls, stay together, and that their mother's life and legacy is one that they will forever remember. So all the proceeds will go towards costs and needs for the girls only. Um, so make sure if you want to give to the GoFundMe, guys, make sure you give to the GoFundMe to bless the children. I know a lot of people, this is such a sad situation because no family should go through something like this, man. You know, all because of selfishness, all because you don't want no other man to love her. But if you would have loved her properly, she would have stayed. She would have, if you would have not been in so much wanting to be in control and put your hands on her and abuse her. She was not your someone that you is not your punching bag. She is not your punching bag for whatever issues that you were having. She wasn't your punching bag, and she has lost her life. And that just tears me to pieces about that. It makes me so upset because you know no one deserves to be abused, man or woman. That because there is a man out there that was, I believe, that had experienced domestic violence. His name was Marvon McCray, And you guys can look up his story. I feel like he was a product of some type of domestic violence, even if it's verbal abuse, it's still some type of domestic violence. But what Ashley went through was so tragic, and no one should be no he should be actually sitting in jail without a bond, and he should I feel he should not see outside of a jail cell for her because for hurting his for he didn't have any regard for life. He left out the car, y'all. He left out the car and came back to the car with the knife. So he knew what he pre. It was already, in my opinion, premeditated what he was going. He already had it made up in his mind what he was going to do, and that's just jacked up in my opinion. To have it made up in your mind, you're gonna take someone's life because they no longer in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I think, yeah. So in Philadelphia, and like I said, I do want to place this hotline on this back on the hotline. This is the Philadelphia Domestic Violence Hotline. If you is open 24/7, guys, I have the national hotline scrolling at the bottom of my screen. Um, the National Domestic Violence Hotline should be scrolling now on the screen. They're both open 24/7. And the national hotline speaks 200 over 200 plus languages and interpretation service. So that is the number. Um, so it is Maria, and all we gonna do is pray. That's all we have to do is just pray for them, and pray for the children because they're without parents. And the main thing, baby, they without mama. If we can live life with we can stand living without dad, but mama, you took my mama. Mama is the one that gonna endure for us. Mama is the one that's gonna make sure we okay. Mama is the one when we get sick gonna stay up all night and take care of us. Where is my mama? That's how these babies gonna be. And to have a newborn, 5 months old, she still needs her mama. Um, all I ask you guys to do, if you want to give to the GoFundMe, if you're not able to give to the GoFundMe, man, pray. Pray for this family. Pray for what they're going through. And pray for those children. And ask God to, you know, help them and lead them and guide them and let them know that it's never okay to accept a man that, you know, that is abusing them. And, so continue to pray for that, for the family. As well, guys, tomorrow, I definitely want to say, I want to give you guys an update on the story that I did on last Friday about Zaporia Tullis. Um, Zaporia Tullis, guys, um, she is the one that I talked about. He says, "What happened to move on with your life now that if you don't want to take?" Because they're selfish. They know they have something good. I definitely want to say this. Some people are so selfish. They don't want you. This is how narcissistic people are. They don't want you, but they don't want nobody else to have it. That's how narcissistic people are. They don't want you. They know they ain't gonna do right by you, but they don't want to see you happy with somebody else because then that makes them look like trash. Because they are the ones that couldn't appreciate goodness and love, what real love feels like, what having a good relationship feels like. You know, um, some people just They just one of them people. Yes, he has turned himself in. I'm gonna be honest, Jessica. Like, right? They don't. No, they want them you to be feel the same way they feel. Nothing. They want you to feel like, hey, um, I'm the only one that can love you right. I'm the only one that can treat you right, and that's a whole lie. That is a whole entire lie. It's a man. I'm tell y'all something. If you are a single lady right now, it is. If you're a single lady right now, I definitely want to let you guys know it's somebody out there for all of us, even me. We just have to make sure that we are meeting the right kind of people. We have ourselves connected and presenting ourselves to the right kind of people. Make sure that we are not accepting any kind of love. So, if you, because with some of these narcissistic, controlling abusers, they play on any kind of weakness that you have. If they know you are desperate for a man, they definitely will prey on you. They will make it seem like they are God sent, and then they'll ease their way in your house. They'll ease their way in your heart. They'll ease their way in your car. They'll ease. Then all of a sudden, when you find out that they cheat, when they find, then when you feel like they cheating or they have done something, y'all get an argument. Then the next thing you know, he don't punched you in the eye. He don't no, or he'll get mad or punch a hole in your wall. He don't hit you first. He hit the wall first, and then here comes another argument, or he done did something that you confront him about. Let's just keep it real, and he jumps on you, try to choke you to death, all because you confronted him about his cheating. Let's get down to where we live at. Then they'll have you so afraid that, oh, ain't nobody gonna love me like you. Ain't nobody gonna love me. Your mom, they'll get you so to the point that you're isolated from your family who really love you. And then that's when all hell breaks loose. We got to recognize that. We got to recognize that, ladies, men, if men go through domestic violence too. We got to recognize that. Because if not, we're gonna get sucked into it again. I guess that's a reason why I, I am so single right now because I'm so afraid of meeting someone like that. I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to, and that's why I be so aware. I have talked to different men and stuff like that, but then when I realized that, hey, this, he kind of like, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna block you because I don't like your vibe. You know that it's sad that our society, God put Adam and Eve on this earth. A man's supposed to be, a woman's supposed to be a man's rib. And for some reason, we done got outside of that in this society. We think control, abuse, money, and everything else is a way, and sex is a way to a relationship. We ain't building no more. We ain't building no foundation. We just building on money, sex, and control and abuse. this is what our society is like now. I'm like, I'll be single. That's how you want to feel. Like, I'll be single because I don't want to deal with all that. You don't want to deal with all that. You don't want to deal with all that. Well, you know what? Anisha said that you got. Hold on. Hey, Anastasia Boo, how you doing? Says Anisha said you got kids. Don't no man want you. That's what my ex told me. But I moved on, got divorced, and I'm happy in life. That's what matters. You, guess what, Anisha? It's gonna be a man out there, girl. It's gonna be far in between. You know, it ain't too many good ones out there no more. We just got to pray for them. But um, but it is some good ones out there that wouldn't mind accepting you and your children. I wouldn't mind accepting me and my children, or accepting someone that doesn't have children and may be different. There is a man out there for that. That's out there. Don't never say that there's not somebody out there. God just says you just gotta let him. You just gotta let him move. You know. Let's see what is going on here. This man don't really like women get fed up too. Yes, that's why we walk away. That's why we walk away. Some women will stay. Like, I had did another domestic violence story. It was this military man. Y'all remember I was talking about her. She was a YouTuber. And she's on TikTok too. Y'all forgot her name. She said that she was going to stay and deal with the abuse. But when she found out that he was cheating, she had to leave. Some women think that is programmed in their mind that it's okay because he's taking care of me. But if he cheats, then I'm gone. No, it, child, no, child, no. If you think that they're going to strike you, leave. Exactly. Hey, Indiana mom, thank you for coming. Yes, Anastasia, that's what narcissistic people do. I've been through it. Yes, this is why you don't depend on others, depend on yourself. Right. I honestly, to the point, a man will be a bonus. I just gonna be honest. Child. Uh-uh. Hey Jessica Barnett. Oh, hey Jessica, girl, you back? You on Facebook. It is. I'm not that's what I'm saying. Like, it is because no one want to build a foundation on getting to know someone, seeing if you guys are compatible. You just want to have sex, hop in the sack together, have a little sex, and then say, "Hey, oh yeah, we in a relationship." But you're building your foundation on sex. You're not building that friendship. You're not building that trust. You're not getting to know each other to see if this is somebody that I actually want to be in a relationship with. You're just looking at what some men actually don't got shit. Let me screw my line. Some men ain't actually got shit and just looking for a place to lay their damn head. And some women too. So once they got you, and they play that role, they come in here, move their clothes in, and you sitting up here and trying to, you got to run away from this person because guess what? They ain't got nothing. They don't want to leave because they ain't got nowhere else to go. Man, y'all, I tell you, I done dealt with so much different mess. I believe there's a soulmate. I believe there's a soulmate. For some of us are lucky enough to meet him and recognize who he is. Yes. And when we find this soulmate, hey Candace, how you doing? And when we meet that soulmate, y'all, thank God for him. Because it's a lot of us out here that looking for a soulmate that ain't met him. But y'all, I definitely want to drop my link again, guys. If you want to come on here and say something and tell me how you feel about the story, um, you know, there is the link. Um, I do want to say, if you're going through, I'm going to continue to say this because domestic violence is near and dear to me because I have experienced it myself. If you are going through any kind of domestic violence situation, verbal, mental, physical, emotional abuse, this is all considered abuse. Please get out. Please get out while you can because you don't want this to be you. I done said this every time I do a live on domestic violence situations. I always say that because hopefully it'll reach someone that is going through this situation. Hopefully it'll reach to you to know that you are loved and you don't have to have that person that is abusing you. Look at your children. If you have children and if you are dealing with domestic violence, and you have children, get out. Look at your children. Be an example for your children and let them know that they don't have to go through that. And I'm gonna say this: is nothing in the Bible that say that we got to accept some abuse, and nothing in the Bible say self abuse by a man. Period. My husband and I were friends for 8 months before I knew he liked me. I took another guy asking me out to get him to admit he had feelings for me. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. You met your soulmate. I know that's wonderful. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Being friends first. That's what I'm looking for. Friendship. I don't want to jump in the sack with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And we you know what I'm saying? It's just a sex relationship. We really ain't getting to know each other. But if we been like someone that I want to date or someone that I want to be serious with, I rather be friends first, get to know you first, date you first, and then go into a relationship. I never want to rush into anything. And let's stop. Let's welcome and not rush into a relationship just because we like somebody. Um, I definitely want to say that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I pray for it. I welcome it, and whatever God has for me, and whatever God has for you, is for you. Ain't nothing can change that. But God never put women on this earth to be abused. I honestly don't. I honestly don't believe that. I just recently got out of a domestic violence relationship. He is currently locked up everything for everything he did. He still has the nerve to call me and try to work things out. He is blocked now. Continue to keep him blocked, Anaya. Continue to keep him blocked. If you need to make a restraining order, move from where you at now and go somewhere else so he'll never know where you're located. Because they're easy to manipulate and sweet talk and have you thinking they're gonna change and they're not. Thank God you got out. And let him stay with his mama, daddy, sister, cousin. Because sometimes these parents be holding don't hold their the abuser accountable. They allow it. Because you know why? Because they were being abused by their husband. And that's where they got it from. Um, I'm a bit confused. This channel pro black world investment. I'm pro everybody. I'm for I'm for everybody. I'm for everybody. Honestly, like, I'm for everybody. I'm gonna be honest. I'm for everybody. I'm not against any, any person, or what I'm saying. I talk about, like I have talked about. I'm for everybody. I'm really just a person down for what is right. I speak about killings. I speak about, um Chris said he pro black. um, I'm for, I put out stories that if I feel like, I'm just one of those people, I just talk about trending topics if that is in it. I'm for everybody. I ain't finna just be stuck in a corner. I'm not one of those people, and I understand that a lot of us, saying you got to be for your people. I am for my people, but I am going to be one of those people that keep it real with my people too. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're wrong, you're wrong. And I'm one of those people that, oh yeah, oh yeah, Chris. Okay, Chris. Yes, my two closest YouTube buddies, the McCray Kings. You will love them. They are near and dear to me. Um, so I'm for everybody. Like, so if y'all want to go over there, King Chris World, like I have content creators on here. I'm for everybody. Whoever you love ain't none of my. I feel like this. Whoever you love or in a relationship with, or who you decide to be with, that ain't got nothing to do with me. How you treat me as an individual, how you represent yourself out there, that what matters. You treat me with respect, I'll give you respect. That's what matters to me. I don't care about who you date and who you land in the bed with. That ain't my business. Or who your baby daddy is. That ain't my business. How you treat me as an individual person, that what matters. And how, you know what I'm saying, how you treat other people. That's your representation right there. Is how you treat people and how you represent yourself. That what matters. I'm for everybody. And that's just who I am, and I'm gonna stand behind it 100%. I don't know. I honestly, I'm one of those people that have learned that I have a child that is different because um, um he has uh some not health issues, but he's had some disabilities. I have That what made me realize that I can't judge people on who they are and what they represent because I have a child that is different, and I date if and I have friends that are different. So who am I to judge? Bugs with old dudes for to get him a boyfriend. He go, I don't know, child. I don't know. You better love the rainbow. If not, they will block you. Counsel. You mean counsel? Chris, you was a trip. Anyway, y'all, you said I got a lot of hate because my husband is a white man and our kids are biracial. We married in 1994, had a very successful family business and a new grandbaby. Well, let me say this, if he loves you right, loves you, respects you as a woman, and supports you, and he knows, respect your culture, then I don't see the problem. Um, because If he's accepting of your culture and you're accepting of his culture, then it ain't no problem. Like, I know some people don't believe in interracial relationships, but I myself, I don't care. That's not my business. Who you love is who you love, no matter if it's someone white, if it's a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. That's not my business. You love who you love, and I'm gonna just stand in that. Um, but I'm not, it's just like she looked like these women that us women that have been in violence relationship and didn't get it, and took us a while to get out. They still love that man. They still love that woman, even if they are abusing them. They still love them, and they're like, "Well, why you ain't leaving?" Because of the love you have for this person, and you want them to do right by you. I feel like this. As long as he respecting and loving you, child, girl, be happy with your man. Look, be happy with your man. You know, um, I know a lot of people say that they wouldn't do this and they wouldn't do that, but behind closed, just like some people, like, oh, see this plus size woman with this fine specimen of a man, one of those plus size girls, and they look and be like, I'm gonna be real, y'all. I swear, I'll be real right now. Y'all know, like some people believe plus size women can't pull a fine looking man. I'm gonna be real, and you see them walking down the hall. They'll be like, "Girl, we know he using her," but sometimes these men actually do love some of them. If he a good one, he actually do love his plus size lady. But they be like, what that fine man want with her? She fat. You know how our world is. But that doesn't matter. You love who you love. I'm gonna spoil stay at home on my kids 24/27. Ain't nothing wrong with that, child. Look, I don't know if I could do the stay at home life, child. No. My children are already out rudely going to daycare. And that's the only break I get. But I am a work from home mom. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Really? Wow. To the ground? Dang, that's a lot of hair. Did she ever cut it? I'm a BBW. I love me too. Well, it took me a minute, but I am accepting of who I am, and I ain't changing. Unless I know I stand to lose a few pounds, but child, I know, honey, love who treats you good, do right by you. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. All right, you sound like Michael Jackson, King Chris. Yeah, that would matter. Someone that treats you right. That's all what you want in life is, you know what I'm saying? When you meeting a mate, I feel you want somebody that's gonna be for you, that who's gonna do right for you, right by you and your children, is going to cling to his wife. Like they say, when the husband leaves his wife, in the Bible it says, when the husband leaves his wife, leaves his mom, he clings to his wife. So you have those husbands that clings to their wife and provides for the family. Do what is necessary for the family. Oh, thank you, Maria. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I'm not laughing at your comments in Indiana, but I'm reading Chris King, Chris World comment. Chris, stop it. Chris, stop. Stop. I did not mean. Oh my God. Oh my God. Chris, stop it. He being funny, child. He being funny, y'all. I swear he is. Y'all, I saw Chris just being funny, y'all. He just love to do this to me on my line. I have a degree in physical education. Woo. I coach cheerleading at the high school. Woo, Jesus. Y'all forgive me. I have a degree in physical education. I coach cheerleading at the high school my kids attend. So I'm like, yeah, well, that's wonderful, child. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, girl. Praise God, you got a good husband. 'Cause, child, some of us, child, us single mothers that's out here that actually, child, we out here trying to get it, take care of each other. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Y'all, look, Chris is a whole crazy person, y'all. I ain't, how? Okay, Chris. Y'all, he just tripping. Oh, Jesus. Chris is a trip, y'all. Thank you, Maria. I only date Chinese people with Chris. Yeah, he is a trip, y'all. Don't pay Chris no mind, y'all. He just like to troll me. But if that's who you love, Chris, that's who you love, child. But you know, I'm glad that I after this summer sad story, you know, at least we can, talk about this and laugh a little bit. That always matters. But anyway, oh Lord have mercy. Uh-huh. Y'all, that's all what I have for tonight. Y'all, tomorrow, y'all, I want to give you guys an update on Zipporah Tunney because Glow J is a whole entire liar. He's a liar. Y'all, Zipporah, hello, host. Hey, Angie. Zipporah has placed out text exchange or inbox exchange. Yeah, we definitely have fun. We definitely have fun. We definitely sometimes people just pop up on the live and we'll talk and kick it and laugh. Um, but she has released its text exchange because I followed her page. I seen the text exchange between her and um Glow J, and he offered her a position. She said, HF, she had to wait on her child care certificate for daycare, but she'll be able to work. She never did hear from him again until she asked him about the GoFundMe. So, Glow J, in my opinion, need to give this woman her money and stop scamming people. Yeah, I watched some of his sad sob stories. I do want to say that. But Glow J scammed that woman out of her money, and you're going to use that money to bless other people when God gave you the assignment to bless her with it. That was your assignment, and you missed it. That was his assignment, y'all, to bless that lady. But you got new teeth though that look like too big for your mouth, and you got a new car, and you got 13.3 million views from her. So I inboxed. I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. I I was on her live and I told her, you know what you can do to make a little change, honey. I told her and I inboxed her and I can show y'all the text exchange. I told her on the live like if she had signed into YouTube, she can make a YouTube video about how she was scammed. She said, "How could I go do that?" I told her. I inboxed her on Instagram and I told her, "Baby, I screen recorded her a video and told her that to make a video and post it on her YouTube and make her a YouTube channel. She already has a YouTube channel. Just start uploading videos, and I'll just say how and just put the video saying how I got scammed by GlowJ. And I told her she'll get some views and she'll start making money. And if she does that, y'all, I will be sharing that video out, and I want you guys to go subscribe to support this mother. She's a single mother of 5 children, and she got scammed by this man, and he rather return the money back to the people that had the heart enough to give to the situation instead of giving this woman back her money. Wow. So yeah, make sure that you guys go. I'm gonna show you guys this text exchange. I might just do a small video on the text exchange from Sephora and GlowJ. I feel like he needs to be held accountable for taking that money out the GoFundMe and not giving this woman her money. That ain't right. I don't care what nobody say. I don't. If you're gonna do something for somebody, should be no stipulation to it. You should just do it because it's the right thing to do. Stop putting stipulations on stuff, black people. Not black, but people. I ain't even gonna say black. Excuse that. People. Stop putting stipulations on things. Just because, I need you to do this and need to do that before I can bless you. If God say bless a person, bless them. Because guess what? You're sowing a seed into their life. You're blessing them because that's the assignment that God gave you. Not sit up here and take, but never give. He giving these people 20. Y'all think this man really giving these people money? He gave one man $50. He gave another man $20. He gave some people free haircuts. It's nothing. Yes, for a homeless person to get a haircut, it'll be something. But if you gonna bless somebody, let it change their life. He did right, I say, by one person. But he didn't do right by the poor. And he need to give that woman back her money. Y'all, that's all what I have for tonight. On the way out, y'all, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you here to give your opinion, whatever. If you want to join the membership, press the join button. I'm going to have to put it in my link if you are a Apple user. Wait. Go sit down. Oh, Sephora has already said that someone has already reached out to her about him scamming another man. She just did a story on another man, and she was saying that he didn't do right by him. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully she can. Like I told her, if he got clout off your name, he got 13.3 million views. If I feel like it's only right for her to use his name in the title, and she can get clout off his name, since he wanted to use her name to use her for clout and say that you actually did something to somebody. You gave her 3,500. knowing that she had to pay up for a couple of days for her children and her to have somewhere to lay her head. It's just stupid. Y'all, we'll talk about it tomorrow. I promise I'll be live tomorrow, y'all. It'll probably be about 9:30. Um, my kids are back in school, so I gotta go live later through the week. My son has football practice, so it'll be about 9:30. Make sure you hit the like button. If you want to share it out, share it out. New to the channel, press the subscribe button, please. And if you want to join the membership, guys. We're getting ready to roll out. I'm getting ready to do my Christmas gifts and stuff. Get ready for that for my members. So if you're not a member, please become a member. Anyway, y'all, it does have its perks. So, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow.